Hey everybody, this is Layne with Four Wheel Frenzy, and we are here at Ironman Raceway for the Ironwoman ATVMX National. And I am sitting here with our 3 WMX podium finishers from today. And in third place this weekend, we had Layne Fryar. Second place was Shelby Cobrando, and first place was Lilly Plaza. And first of all, congratulations, girls.
Thank you.
It was a good day. I saw a lot of tight racing and some good battles out there today. So for you three to be the podium finishers today, it was well earned, I would say. But Layne, let's start with you real quick. Third place, second ATVMX race, period.
Yes.
And you came out of Georgia with that second place finish. Today, I know you first moto. Let's talk about that first. First moto you came into it, you ended up second.
Yeah.
How was that race? First of all, your third motocross race period. How did that feel for you?
Honestly, it was really good. I felt super good out there. I feel like I'm finally getting used to the bike now. Mm-hmm. So it's nice. It was fun.
Yeah. And then second moto, because you went 2-2 at Echecani, mm-hmm. and it was a 2-4 today at Ironman, right?
Yeah.
What happened to that second moto?
So, I stalled it right off the start like a rookie, and quickly got it fired back up. I was, I think, second to last. I was just pushing, trying to make up time, and just try to pass people, get up, at least try to get on the podium still. So
yeah, so you definitely had to work your way up through the pack a little bit.
Yeah.
And yeah, like you said, kind of I want to say rookie mistake. Mistakes do happen, but somebody of your caliber that's done as much racing as you has, probably something you don't like admitting when that happens.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, 2-4, and we talked a little bit yesterday about the track and your thoughts on the track, but how was it today as compared to yesterday?
Honestly, it was pretty smooth today. Coming from Echecani to this, it was I was kind of nervous this was going to be rougher, but it actually was pretty smooth all day.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah, and that's kind of it here. You can, we can see, we're looking at the track right now. You can see how packed it is.
Yeah.
And, it's this finish line jump right in front of us. And, it's not smooth by any means, but it's not rutted, it's not deep, it's not Echecani sand.
No.
So, but you thought it was going to get a little more rough than
I thought there was going to be a lot more square edges, but it was actually pretty smooth.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's kind of the thing with this. Like I said, it usually packs up. And,
yeah.
I don't know, I didn't get to see the whole track today, but all three of you can kind of chime in on this. Did it get blue groove at all today?
A little bit, maybe after the finish line over there.
Okay.
I think it's been more blue grooved in the past.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say, normally before a skyscraper, that turn in straightaway is usually pretty blue groove, but
not that bad.
Yeah, so it wasn't bad enough to be blue groove, but it got pretty packed down. It was like a highway, it seemed like, for the most part.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2-4, you managed to get on the podium again.
Yeah.
So looking like a pretty good season for you, possibly.
Yeah.
And
I'm excited to see how I keep progressing this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what is your plans? You gonna do any more racing in between now and Muddy Creek?
Yeah, so next weekend I will be racing the Works race out in Washougal. So I'm pretty excited about that one.
Seems like there's a lot of hype for this, too.
Yeah. It's been my bucket list race, so I'm excited we're going there.
Yeah, absolutely. No, and I know there is a couple people from this series that are going there, too.
Yeah.
Not everybody is riding, of course, but a few people are going up that way.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be really exciting, and hopefully you get some content to that race, too, because it'd be cool to see that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but we'll come back in a little bit, but congratulations today and great riding.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Shelby, we're going to come up to you.
Hey.
We were kind of talking a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
It's been a little over a year since you were on a podium in WMX, and now you find yourself on that second peg in second place. And the first moto, how'd that go for you?
First moto was okay. I got a really good start in first moto. I was right behind Lilly, and she pulled the whole shot, and I tried to ride my best race, but I was saving a little bit of steam for Moto 2. So, I don't know. I love this track. I love I love hard packed dirt.
Well, like you said yesterday too, it reminds you more of what you have been ridden.
Yeah.
Riding back home and most of your career.
I think I've been in this lifestyle for probably the past 25 years. So hard packed dirt is what I spent 20 years on until I started racing nationals 5 years ago, and I met Sand, and Sand and I were not friends in the beginning, but we're getting there. It's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, and I know, like we talked in the past too, like you like to jump.
Yeah.
And this track usually has some pretty good jumps on it.
It does.
So, and I know you were talking earlier about how your knee feels today from that quad.
Yeah, I was hitting the quad in practice yesterday, and wasn't quite getting it all that smooth. Thought I would do it today, but I chickened out of it because I've done it in the past. I don't know if I pull like a ligament or a tendon, but when I aggravate it, it gets pretty angry. So I was just trying to more play it safe rather than mess myself up on the day that it counted the most.
Right. I'm sure you'd rather kind of relax a little bit, not push it to be able to ride again in the future.
Yeah.
Than risk something and mess it up even worse.
Try to ride smart but push at the same time.
Yeah.
So by not clearing the quad, just like doubling it, I was trying to mentally map out like where I could try to pick off an extra second or two to make up that time.
Definitely. But how about that second moto?
That second moto
let's break that one down.
That was good. A whole shot was okay. I was mid-pack. I think I was like fourth. I don't know. The girls gave me a run for my money. Yeah. But hey, I'm here for it.
There you go. Well, obviously, whatever you did and your mindset coming in today, your racecraft for today to try to save your knee and also, do well, paid off because, like I said, here you are, second place overall for the weekend. Coming into Muddy Creek next. Pack down again, like we'd said before. Yeah. Are you excited?
It'll be interesting. I've never been there before.
Oh, really?
So it's brand new to me. Okay. But I'm excited because it's dirt. I like dirt. So we'll see.
I suppose, our last year there was the year before you started racing nationals, correct?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's been quite a while.
Yeah.
So and
that was 6 years ago.
2020 was the last time we were there.
Series.
So you started in 2021. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Lilly, you're the only one that's been at Muddy Creek on this podium right now.
Yeah.
Obviously not where you are now, but
it's on like a 70 or 90.
Yeah. But good job today, Shelby.
Thank you.
Congratulations, and
thanks.
Hopefully we can talk to you some more.
I'm looking forward to it. I feel the glow after getting on the box
there
today.
You go.
So
yeah, you got to keep that.
Reminds me of like 2 years ago. I was on the box a few times, and I'm like, I can get used to this.
Right.
Again. So
Right. Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, because it seems like you were in previous years. You got quite a few whole shot contenders. Mm-hmm. Maybe not always getting the whole shot, but you're usually up there, and you're on the obviously. Maybe that's what it is. You're on the podium a lot until I started this podcast and started talking to people. So. I don't know. You just don't want to talk to me, I guess.
Apparently. We just can't be friends.
I guess not. Oh. Well, you did sell your Subaru now, so maybe we can be friends because we don't have the same kind of car.
Maybe.
That's it.
Maybe that's it. We can work on it.
Well, don't hit me with your Mustang.
I'll try not to.
Like I said, congratulations, and we'll talk to you. We'll chat a little bit more here in a couple minutes.
Absolutely.
But, Lilly, let's move on to you. 1-1. 2 whole shots. I mean, obviously you just like making money at this point racing.
Yeah. I like money.
You like money? But yeah, I mean, also, I was informed before WMX even started, you had a good moto with some mishaps.
Yeah.
Second place, correct?
Yeah.
In 450B?
Yeah, in 450B.
With no goggles?
Yeah.
Why didn't you have goggles?
Because like on the second lap, I pulled all my tear-offs off, and it was probably not a smart move to take off my goggles. I probably should have just wiped them off with my hands, but...
So, I mean, we've all made a dumb mistake this weekend, apparently.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, obviously you came back WMX. Well, you finished that 450B moto strong. Came back WMX, first moto, whole shot, led it. How did that feel right off the bat?
It felt really good, but after Echikani, it felt normal. So, yeah, I'm grateful for that DASA power. that got me out front.
There you go.
So it felt really good.
Yeah, definitely. You know, like I said, whole shot, won that one, come out in the second moto. You know, things were real similar to the first, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little bit different. You know, and Shelby, you were pretty close on that whole shot too. Like you said, like it wasn't like Lilly just walked away with it. Like, gave her a run for her money on that whole shot. But yeah. But you got the whole shot again and led that moto. You know, how is it feeling so far? You know, like I said, you're rookie coming into this. You've been racing for a long time. You've trained really hard. Like you said, last race, you've trained a lot for this moment. So at this point, is there anything going on in your head yet? Like, is it like, you know, this training is really paying off and what I've really been working for is paying off? Or are you still kind of fresh and just getting a groove for it?
I mean, I think the training definitely has paid off, but I've raced most of these girls my entire life, so it's kind of similar. So I'm just going off fresh.
Okay. No, I mean, it's not, obviously the last thing you want to do is like go to your head and then who knows what could happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think you rode really well today.
Thank you.
And like I said, did a good job in that B class. And then you rode women's 15 plus today too.
Yeah.
I thought I saw that.
Yep.
So another win on that one too.
Yeah.
So 3 wins today and 1 second place.
Yep.
I'd say obviously we're halfway through the weekend at this point, but it's been a pretty strong weekend for you so far.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get that win in B class.
All right. Well, only you can make that happen, right?
Yep, I'm gonna try my best.
There you go. And it looks like, I mean, they're laying a crap ton of water on the track right now, so let that soak in. We'll see how deep they dig it tomorrow, what kind of track you get. So
hopefully the same as today.
Right. We'll see anyways. But ladies, you know, we're kind of talking about a few things yesterday, especially, you know, it's mostly, I guess, Layne and Lilly here, but we touched base a little bit in the pre-race regarding kind of the normal, I don't want to call it a stand or anything like that, but the normal like boy attitude on, you know, you're a girl, you can't do this, you're a girl, I'm faster than you can't beat me, all that stuff. But, you know, like you showed today, Lilly, in the B class, you know, you beat a lot of boys.
Yeah.
One boy beat you today.
Yeah.
You know, and so I guess the biggest thing that I want to touch base on again is, you know, what do you ladies have to say to all these girls? Because there's, as you saw yesterday, there's a good amount of girls racers at this track and that race ATVs or ATV motocross in general. What do you have to say to those girls that are coming up right now and hearing that from all these boys, like, you can't do this, this is a boys sport? You know, what would you have to say? And any of you can come in on this.
Don't listen to them, and you can just let your results prove them wrong, and just the hard work will pay off eventually, and just don't listen to them.
Yeah. And I think that obviously that's what you've always done. You know, like I said, you've always been around this, you've always been doing well, but there's never really been any drama around you, I would say, because you're not running your mouth.
No.
You know, you're not a loudmouth about it, and you're just kind of putting your head down and you're showing, you know, getting the results out there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, that's obviously always the easiest thing to say, not always the easiest thing to do. But, you know, Shelby, Layne, how about you guys?
Honestly, I'd have to say the same thing. Like, definitely don't be afraid to race against the boys. Like, they'll push you, but you just have to push back and not be afraid to race with them. Like, don't listen to them and let the results speak.
Yeah, have confidence in yourself. I can speak from experience. I've lacked confidence for a long time, and then when I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go 100% into this and show them, show them what's up. And it was like, holy cow, it was eye-opening.
Yeah,
then
exactly.
you're proud of yourself.
Absolutely. Yeah, because at the end of the day, like, all of this, who are you doing this for?
Yeah.
It's all for yourself.
Yeah.
You know, if you're not riding for yourself, obviously the biggest reason you're riding is because you think it's fun, you know, but, you know, you're doing this for yourself. You're not doing it for anybody. So if you're doing something and it pays off for you, well, clearly you're doing it right. So, but the other thing too, we're second round into this, and we've talked about this on these post-race deals a little bit last year, but WMX, we're making changes slowly but surely, adding the sight lap before the second moto, and getting a little bit more recognition for the class, things like that. Is there any other changes that you three ladies would want to see in the class coming up? Maybe not this, obviously you can't really do much this season. Yeah. I know a big thing is, I don't know if a whole lot of people know this. I know you, at least two of you would know this, but at our last round, Fryar, Jeremy is adding one more lap to the WMX motos. So is there anything else, so like things like that, like making the motos longer, or anything else that you would want to see going forward in this class?
Yeah, I want to make the motos longer, like either timed or like 8 laps or even 10 laps. I think it will really like show who puts in the work. Mm-hmm. So yeah, more time.
It's not just the straight sprint speed, but who is actually conditioning properly to ride.
Yeah.
Not a bad deal, and I that's a big one that I could agree on too. It would be cool to see longer motos, seeing that you are the pro ladies. It's something a little longer, like if it's a pro sport or even a pro am length moto, would be kind of cool to see.
Yeah.
What could happen in the results? Could it mix things up a little bit?
Probably.
You never know. Layne, Shelby, how about you two?
I don't know. More like, I like how they did the Ironwoman this weekend.
Yeah.
More like combination advertising, because we love, we've grown up loving watching the pro guys. So I think it'd be cool for like the little girls especially to kind of grow up how we did, but like see the pro girls get advertised too. And I'm not just saying that because I was on the thing this weekend, but like I think everybody would like to be on that at some point.
Yeah. And I mean, we're making little steps with that too. I don't know if you saw the autograph sandwich signs this weekend. Yeah. Debbie had new cards made for them, so they say pro and WMX autographs instead of just the pro autographs. So we're making baby steps in that. But yeah, absolutely. Like it'd be cool to see more, and maybe you were on the event tee this weekend. Max Lindquist, they had 2 shirts. So there's one with Max Lindquist and one with you. And who's the other lady on there this weekend?
Emma.
It was Emma.
Ray.
Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't really pay attention. I knew you were on there, and I saw you were on there, and I didn't really look. But yeah, Emma was on there as well. And maybe the event tees need to be a collab, like one of each rider.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of cool. And yeah, like maybe if this weekend being Ironwoman, it'd be cool to see that continue on a little bit as well.
I was parked pretty close to the tent that they were selling the t-shirts at, and every time I walked past, there was people over there buying shirts. So I'm going to say that it was a hit having both.
Yeah. And I think, it's really cool too, because obviously, yes, there's the girls class that came over and gave you all the gift bags yesterday, and just seeing some of the parents of the girls classes, because clearly these are the girls that are becoming the next Lilly, really. They're starting at the entry level and working their way up in this, and they're all coming over and they're excited over everything, and they're wanting to help with things, and it's just really cool to see that enthusiasm on the next generation of riders that are moving up. And with that as well is I've already seen a youth girls rider that is being a lot like you, stirring things up in the co-ed classes and winning these classes as well. And I'm sure what I'm talking about. Madison Shepard, she is kicking ass. It's awesome, and I hope there's more girls that are like that keep moving up as well, because it's cool to see the enthusiasm. It was awesome. Like, I don't know if you ladies knew everything and saw them walking down, but if you saw that army of girls walking down here yesterday, like, they were so happy to come and give you bags full of goodies.
Yeah. They were loud. They come running.
Oh my God, they were. Yeah.
Ear to ear.
It was like Braveheart coming down here. But yeah, how about you, Layne? You know, anything that you want to see? Obviously, you're newer with this series, but
Yeah.
anything that you, even if it's something you see in works that you would wish to bring over?
Honestly, I'd have to agree with both of them. Like, I'm definitely would like to see longer motos. It's more of like my style stuff. So longer motos would be like, it would be really cool. And yeah, like it was like super cool to like all the stuff that you guys do here. Because like at Works, we don't really have any of this. Like we don't have the press conferences. We don't have like the autograph signing. So it's really cool to see like you guys building the sport and like really making it cool.
Yeah. And I mean, obviously it's all us within the sport that are making these things happen, of course. You know, not saying that Works needs to do it, but maybe it's just somebody within your, and I know Works has some phenomenal people inside of it. Just getting to know some of the people that race your series, someone just needs to do it.
Yeah.
You know, you have a lot of creative minds over there and a lot of great people. So I don't know. Maybe I just need to start pushing buttons on the people that I know over there.
Maybe.
But yeah, I think it'd be cool to see. Like again, I agree. I think longer motos would be cool too. Yeah. And my personal thoughts, and I know two of you would not like this, but I think it would be cool to see a production rule in the WMX class. Just I saw that look. Holy crap! But I just think it'd be interesting, and I know the one thing that makes your class cool right now, and you know, like when Emma was over here last year with the Walsh chassis with the CRF in it, you both are running TRX chassis with CRFs in them. Like you see some unique combinations when it comes to the machines. I know, like Layne, you're running a production Yamaha.
Yep.
You know, and it's one thing with it is that people always say like, oh, well, hybrids are going to have such a big advantage, blah, 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 blah. Well, yeah, two of you are running hybrids. One of you, you know, you're running a production bike. Is it really a huge difference having the hybrid versus production bike? At the end of the day, I think it's whatever you're comfortable on. You know, have you ever ridden a Yamaha before?
Yeah.
How'd
hated it.
You hated it?
It was heavy. Didn't turn good.
You rode a production Honda though too, didn't you? With the quad engine in it?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I would assume you probably have at some point.
At some point.
You know, I don't. So obviously, you probably didn't remember how that felt.
Slower.
Yeah. Shelby, did you ever ride a production Honda or anything before?
Yeah, I had production Honda for, oh God, at least 8 years, if not longer.
Okay.
And I remember my dad telling me this from the time I was little on CVTs. He's like, you can give that person the fastest built bike. They're only going to use it to how they're going to use it.
Yeah.
So like you can put the fastest person on a stock bike or a fully built bike, you know, they're going to use it to whatever power they're most comfortable with anyway.
Yeah. Well, and like Lilly and Shelby, you two would remember in 2021, we still had the stock classes.
Yeah.
And you compare the lap times from the pro class to the pro stock class, it wasn't that far off. And I think a lot of people would really be surprised. You know, the pro class, everyone thinks like, oh, they have, you know, these insane horsepower engine builds. I think you'd be surprised on how much horsepower some of these pros have, more so how little some of these pro guys have for horsepower. You know, it's not always about having the fastest, you know, drag engine in there. It gives you as much horsepower as possible. It comes down to, like you said, with how you felt on different bikes. What are you comfortable on? What do you feel? And it's not always what do you feel the fastest on, but what do your lap times show? You know, because you could hop on I know your CRF isn't necessarily stock, but you know, what would your lap times be on a stock CRF compared to your DASA built engine?
It could be faster. I don't know.
It could be faster. It might be It might be scarily similar.
Yeah.
You know,
I could handle it better being slower.
Right. You know, and I know there's been previous, you know, women's racers that were running 250s still, that were, you know, over the age limit to run a 450, but they're still running a 250 just because, you know, they're in. Like Lilly, you're pretty small. You know, like some of these girls are just so small that, okay, maybe they can't physically handle the power of the 450. obviously you have worked and trained to be able to handle the 450s.
Yeah.
Shelby, you have as well. You know, because you both are handling the 450s and the power of them quite well. Clearly, you're right here on the podium. But yeah, I mean, it's sometimes people just need to think a little bit on what do you actually need, what are you comfortable on, instead of just, you know, Layne, how much time did you spend on that Yamaha before Echikani?
I had like 3 days of riding.
3 days, right? And that was with you and Max.
Yep.
Max knowing that machine, being able to make changes for you.
Yep.
It helps that you do run a Yamaha on the West Coast as well.
Yeah.
But it's not like you just were thrown on a bike and deal with it.
Yeah.
You know, you guys
Yeah.
spent some time on making changes for you and
Yep.
making you comfortable on the machine.
Yeah.
So that's what it all comes down to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, every once in a while, and sometimes people offer for you to ride stuff too. Sometimes you take it, sometimes you don't, just to try it out. You never know. Like tomorrow, you might adapt a little bit and feel like something is better. You never know. Never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So.
tried a Yamaha and a Suzuki, and I hated both. I am a Honda chassis through and through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Honda chassis has always been, I feel like, a little bit better for a, smaller, lighter rider, because, man, this is ancient opinions at this point, but my example for that was back when Joel was on a Honda, and he was so fast on a Honda. Now, obviously, he's really fast on a Yamaha too, but you had Joel that was really fast on a Honda. He's obviously shorter, he's a little smaller, and then you had big old Parker Wawerka that was riding a Yamaha at the time, and I still feel like he was faster on a Yamaha than when he got on a Honda chassis. So I don't know if any of you remember who that even is.
No.
But
Or Chad Wienen. I mean,
Yeah, Chad Wienen as well.
He's a tall guy.
Yeah.
He handled that Yamaha. and,
exactly.
It was nothing.
And Chad was so smooth on the Yamaha as well. Like, it's like poetry watching him ride a YFZ 450. It's crazy.
They agree with each other very
Exactly,
well. Like, they get
exactly,
along.
exactly. And Chad obviously rode I don't think he ever rode a Polaris, but he rode Cowie, he rode Can-Am, he rode Honda, he rode
He
a
was on
lot of
Suzuki
different.
for
Yeah, oh yeah, and he was on factory Suzuki for a while too.
Yeah.
So he rode all these different machines, and then, had some Yamaha support when he first got on the Yamaha, but it's not like he was a factory Yamaha rider. He could have switched to anything he wanted to
Yeah.
for the last few years. So he chose the
picked his
Yamaha.
favorite.
Exactly. So, yeah, I mean, different chassis suit different riders. You're going to feel comfortable in whatever you like, obviously. But I don't know. Hopefully we get another brand in at some point. That'd be kind of cool, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Honda would just put the CRF in the
Yeah.
quad chassis.
You
so we
know,
didn't have to do it for them.
yeah, I
We're
think.
like upgrading our own technology here
Exactly.
by putting the bike motors in
Exactly.
the quad chassis.
Well-
They just need to do it. I think you'd see more Hondas come back.
I think the biggest thing there is if they could figure out how to get the CRF engine to pass the EPA compliances like Yamaha has. Well, they all have had to do in the quads forever. But obviously, it's gotten a lot more strict now than when Honda even made the TRX in 14.
Yeah.
So if they could make that CRF engine, obviously they'd have to detune it or do different things to it to make it compliant. But
They make the big bucks for a reason. They can do it.
I'm sure there'd be a lot of people here that'd be willing to donate their time to make this thing work.
Yeah. You got masterminds that work out of basements, Like,
Bingo.
You just
Yeah.
gotta know the right people to actually make it happen.
Exactly. Maybe you need to go apply for a job at Honda.
Maybe. Get my dad a job at Honda.
There you
He's-
go.
He's the wrench master. He's
I
like
guess.
a wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Now you can just start poke them every day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They'll either love them or hate them.
Probably a little bit of both.
But yeah, I mean, and Layne, have you ever ridden a hybrid before?
I've never, no.
Never
No.
thrown your leg over one.
Uh-uh.
No.
I've been on Yamaha since I've been on the 250s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at least 6 years or more.
Okay. Now, was your 250? Was that a hybrid 250 or Raptor 250?
Raptor 250.
Raptor 250.
Yep.
Okay. Dang. See, been around that for a little bit then.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I guess.
Down.
Oh, is there a bug?
There's a spider on the side of the chair.
Can't have that.
No?
Anything else you ladies want to say before we wrap this thing up?
So, who's the girls that are going to be on the flyers and shirts for Muddy Creek?
It's a very good
Let's
point.
push for it from
There
your
you go.
round.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm sure these little girls would love to think one day, like, I could be that person on the back of that T-shirt.
Bingo.
I think they would love it.
Yeah. And I mean, obviously, yes, we want an event tee, but let's talk about the new WMX shirts.
Yeah.
Aren't those things pretty sick?
They're sick.
They're badass. I mean, it's got all the whole top 10 from last year on them. You know, Shelby, I guess you're the only one that has representation on that thing that's sitting here right now, but that is so cool. I'm glad that you all, because that was a group decision, but I'm glad that you all decided on that. So
Yeah, it's pretty badass. I liked it. Everybody got incorporated and like recognized for their hard work from the previous season.
for sure.
So that was really cool.
Yeah, and I'm also happy that you all decided to have Emma and Kinsey on it too, because they're not here this year, but they put in the work last year.
They did. They definitely put on a show for everybody too.
They sure did. So, well, good chances you three will be on the next year's shirt then.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
There we go. But I want to thank you three for sitting down and chatting with me today and talking a little bit more than just how today was. You know, it's nice to hear opinions on the other riders, and especially you ladies, because like I said earlier, like you've never really gotten a lot of that recognition, a lot of the, you know, not a whole lot of media around you. So
Well, thank you.
yeah.
Thank you for having
Of course.
WMX as part of your podcast.
Of
now.
course.
Cool.
I love having you ladies on because, you know, you are, I'll be honest with you, some of you are faster than I am. So I'm going to admit that.
See,
but,
girls can be boys.
yeah, exactly.
At any age.
Well, you weren't around for this, Shelby, and I'll say it again. In the pre-race yesterday, I said, you know, Andrea Berger at the time, she grew up in Wisconsin. I grew up in Minnesota. So I've been racing her for years at the nationals, at locals, all sorts of stuff. And I admitted she and I have had so many battles over the years. Sometimes she wins, sometimes I win. But multi-time WMX champion herself,
Yeah.
I'm not mad about that. Like, and like, it was awesome. So some of the best battles I've ever had were with Andrea. So
Yeah.
girls can be fast. Girls can be fast. So I really want, I said this last year, I'm going to say it again this year, probably over and over and over again. I want to see one of you WMX ladies end up in at least the Pro-Am class at some point.
Maybe.
Can you make it happen?
Maybe.
Eh? Gotta stick around for a while. I think you have the program
might not
behind
happen.
you.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I'm sure your dad would be very, very proud if you one day said, I want to race Pro-Am.
Yeah, definitely.
He would be to the moon if you said that.
Yeah,
So we have plenty of time though.
maybe next year.
This is your WMX rookie season. We don't even need to think about that for maybe even a couple of years. Get that seat time with the on the 450. You know,
Yeah.
work your way up. You make it. I think you can make it happen at some point.
Yeah.
I think you two can make it happen at some point too. Just gotta keep coming back.
Maybe I'll race
Yeah.
A class at Fryar.
Hey, we'll see what happens. That's a good way to gauge it. So, but no, like I said, thank you again for sitting down chatting with me. Great job, great riding today, and
Thank you.
great battles today as well. So, but this has been the post-race interview with our WMX superstars here at Ironwoman ATVMX National. It's still at Ironman Raceway, so I didn't goof up there. But stay tuned for more. We'll talk to these ladies in about a week and a half, really,
Yeah.
at Muddy Creek. More hard pack, more elevation changes. It's always a fun track. So you two will be in for a little treat. If it's similar to how it used to be, as long as, well, here's the one downfall. That track, it either rains or it is hotter than hell. So you're going to be wet either way. It's just,
Yeah.
is it from precipitation or from yourself?
Oh boy.
So, All right, we'll talk to you ladies at Muddy Creek. Thank you
you.
again.
Thank you.
Thank you everybody that tuned into this, and we'll be back with more.